I will now inform you usefully. Scans report that life forms produce different amounts of biomass. Biomass goes up with every life form created. This is the total. For a Cerebrain to open, total biomass must cross certain thresholds. These Cerebrain open at biomass 3. I have developed this interface for you to use from now on. It exposes my scanning data.
That will be an important tool, Art. So you detect no other way to proceed through the cave?
No! You must create new life forms of Mars by hurdling protocaps with your human arms.
Protocaps? Did you just invent that word?
Yes, I have a creative module.
By protocaps you mean seeds, though. Growing plants with seeds.
Yes, that is how humans communicate. I have discovered a print created by Octo's appendage.
Makes sense. This is right around where we lost contact with him.
Unfortunately, this roof has since collapsed.
Great. Are you gonna head back to the outpost for the digging tools? Those things are amazing. I love them.
Amani, I'm not blocked. There is an opening overhead.
Oh, see, because the transmission through all the rock gets static sorry.
This area contains strongly acidic vapors.
Liquids also. Acid appears to be dripping through cracks in the rock.
Well, don't touch it. That stuff can damage you and your suit.
is a previously unknown life form of Mars. This microscopic life form digests minerals in the rock and excretes sulfuric acid as a waste product. Colonies such as this grow rapidly when eating, and individuals can travel through tiny fractures in rock.
You know, I'm looking at the scanners, and I think those things are popping up all over the place. Acid is dripping out of everywhere. Temperature, humidity, and pressure have been on the rise, and I guess one of those triggered a growing spree.
That is a noteworthy sequence of events. How did it evolve this way?
Huh? You want me to analyze their genetics?
I was just thinking out loud. But this is a dead end. I must return the way I came.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it's getting kind of dangerous.
So be careful and stuff.
Yeah, like that. Here it is, Leon. The last known location of Octo. He proceeded further and was never heard from again. Can you see Octo's camera module? Should be nearby. But you know, it is getting kind of dangerous down there, so maybe you should just head back instead. Use your map to return to the outpost quickly. We'll regroup and evaluate.
Alert! This is camera hardware dispossessed by Octo.
Yes, I assumed it might be. But why did Octo place it here? Was he interested in these basalt columns?
I am acquiring data from the module now. Data is inconclusive, Octo stopped attempting to transmit and instead dispossessed the module.
The mystery deepens. I can think of no reason he would stop sending transmissions.
Attention! This passageway has recently collapsed.
That is true. Amani was correct in her assessment of the danger.
I have determined that it is 73.570% likely that Octo progressed this way.
Then we know one thing at least. To continue our hunt, we will need to get deeper into this cave.
I will now provide hopeful information. The digging tools of the outpost are capable of removing this rubble that obstacles progress.
Did Amani program you to say that?
Yes.
So, what'd you think about Leth Cavern?
It is a place taken from a dream. How lucky we are to have been chosen for this mission. But I am very concerned about structural integrity. We have been reckless.
You're talking about that acid slime? I've got some new data. I noticed it has a distinct chemical fingerprint, so I wrote a little solver to find source locations. I used a second-order approximation for the diffusion functions, which should be accurate enough. You agree?
Yes.
So, check this out. This is derived from Octo's report. The slime was already here, even back then. Here's what it looks like now. Even distribution, much higher density.
So for the past 8 months, the slime has been traveling through rock and reproducing. Burst of activity was caused by my actions today?
Definitely. Turns out it's triggered by compounds the halide release. You grew the halide, the acid started dripping. This acid is incredibly corrosive, too. The cave is basically dissolving away. It's crazy. Ooh, there's more. You remember those strange readings we noticed when we landed? I used the subsurface shallow radar, and I'm pretty sure this is a body of liquid water. But 8 months ago, it was mostly empty space. Maybe a bit of ice?
An underground reservoir has simply appeared?
Looks that way. This is awesome, right, Leon? So much to research.
This is worrisome. It seems our impact is causing rapid changes that would not occur naturally. The cerebrain are the cause. Perhaps we should dig around them rather than continue raising biomass. We must reconsider our approach to the mission. What?
I have discovered a fact. The cave may be structurally unsound. Please, be wary.
Yes. I agree with your findings. I assume it is not possible to reach Amani.
We are too deep to obtain a signal from base camp.
And it is just us two. I wish your natural language module was working properly.
Thank you. I am very abilities for human dialogue. Good news. Scans report that you are awake and have suffered without permanent injury.
Is there a passage back to the outpost accessible from here?
Yes, accessible to air particles. A human is too large.
Then I will have to search for some other way out of the cave.
You no longer contain any protocaps.
Yes, but I can grow my own. Starting with just one seed, I can obtain as many as I need.
I have confirmed your logic. Scanning. This organic matter exhibits no current biological activity. It may be a sessile remnant.
Left over from a deceased life form. Similar to a tree trunk, perhaps.
Yes. I have received another transmission from Octo Hardware. Here is the image from the camera module.
These could not be rock formations, could they? I know they all point upwards like stalagmites.
Please note this scale reference. It is likely this is a phyta.
Then these are very large structures. Fascinating. Please indicate the location of this signal on my map, Art.
But